Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Connor. I'm here with my father,
Kevin.
And today we are doing something that we've kind of done already with a different artist. We did this with Wonder Horse, where I went over to the UK, went over to England, and a lot of people, a lot of friends I spoke to were like, you got to listen to Wonder Horse.
Yeah.
So I came back and we did a Wonder Horse.
Did they say it with
reaction.
that voice?
They did. Well, I can't
All
do
of them.
I can't do a British accent.
Because you did like, you got to listen to
Well,
Wonder.
it was passionate. They
Passionate,
were
yeah.
very passionate about
Yeah,
Wonder
okay.
Horse.
Yeah.
So I went and listened to Wonder Horse on the plane. Came home and I was like, we got to listen to Wonder Horse. I like it. It's a great record.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorites of this year. Same thing happened. I was over in England, in London, and Sam Fender is the talk of the town. Everybody is saying, how have you not done a Sam Fender video? And I was like, I don't know who this man is.
Yes, yeah.
So then I got on the plane home. I listened to the first song and I realized that you knew it. And you actually showed it to me in one of our Patreon videos.
Our Patreon mental health video.
Yes. So you were familiar with the title track.
Yes. I've known Sam for quite a while. I never dove into his music because...
Didn't know if we were going to do it.
I didn't know if we were going to do it, but I did on Instagram saw this the passion of his fans and his fan base and his crowds and the way people sing at his shows, and I'm like, we got to check that. And then we had the opportunity, and I was like, I knew that song, and I was like, okay, I'm going to show you it.
Yeah.
And
I remember loving that song, and then I really enjoyed it on the plane. And I got about 3 tracks in, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to hold off listening to it because I was like, I'd rather just do a blind reaction. With Wonder Horse, I went right through the whole record twice, and I was like, I'm sold, let's do it. This one, I'm kind of going in raw with you.
Yeah.
Track number 1, title track, 17, Going Under. We both heard it, but let's listen
Start
to
with
it
it, yeah.
again.
I remember the sickness was forever. I remember snuff videos. The busies round us up. Do it all again next week.
You can see how this fucking builds for a live.
Yeah,
right?
I would love to see this live. Turn it up a bit.
Yeah, it's got to be way louder.
I was far too scared to hit him, but I would hit him in a heartbeat now.
Sam Fender with this song is UK's Bruce Springsteen.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, we'll talk about
Listen
that.
to this. Listen with the horn section.
Yeah,
He's Bruce right now.
I'll talk about that after the song.
Okay. You got Max on the drums, Clarence Clemens.
Buried in their humor, amongst the white noise and boys.
Is Sam Fender his real name?
I don't know. Maybe he was sponsored.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
he's sponsored by Fender.
It could be Sam Gibson. You know what I'm so excited for?
Is what?
Is the rest of this album, because I love that song so much. I was near bawling through the whole thing.
Yeah.
And I just can't wait to hear the rest
You
of it.
don't know anything.
I don't know
coming
anything.
next.
And that song for me is like it brings up so many emotions. And that's when we did the Patreon mental health thing, and I brought it up as a song for you to listen to, because we were talking about it. And if you've never seen the episode, we're talking about songs, and I was just saying, like, there's so many lyrics in here that I
resonate.
Like, you know, because I was always the fucking joker buried in the humor amongst the white noise and boys. When I was going through my mental health stuff, I was the joker. I was the skinny guy in a group of tough guys that made them laugh.
Yeah.
And that was my defense mechanism. I was always taking the shots. I was always that kind of stuff, right? But it's just such a powerful, well-written song. His voice is great. Horn section. You take it off.
Well,
Or
the
you
thing
take-
is,
you-
take it off.
You
Take
talk
it
about
from
Springsteen.
here? Take it from here, you mean?
Yes,
Yeah, I'll take it
Springsteen.
from here. No, so when I was talking to everybody in London, you know, people were saying, "Oh, you got to check out Sam Fender. How have you not listened to Sam Fender? How have you not done Sam Fender?" And I was like, I don't know. I just, you know, I've heard the name, but it hasn't been, you know, one that's been highly requested or anything. But
Yeah.
I'll check it out when we get back. And then somebody was like, you know, are you a Bruce Springsteen fan? And I was like, you know what? Surprisingly, I don't actually know a lot of Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I know like his biggest songs, but I don't really know Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah.
And they're like, fuck. Well, he's Bruce Springsteen, like, but English.
Yeah, yeah.
But it was just funny because they were like hoping that I would be like, yeah, I love Bruce Springsteen. Oh,
Yeah,
then you'll love Sam Fender.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
I was like, I don't really know much Bruce Springsteen. They're like, okay, fuck. Then he's
Well,
yeah, like,
he's a Tom Petty.
yeah. Well, I'm not Tom Petty. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
he's all right. I don't listen to much. Oh, fuck. Okay, I don't know what the fuck you listen to. Anyway, I thought it was funny because that was a thing that kept getting brought up was a Bruce Springsteen kind of feel, and I'm not super familiar with Bruce Springsteen, so it's nice that you caught that.
Oh, when they bring in the horns and the drums, like I'm talking and like.
I know Born in the USA, and that's about it. What other hits would I know?
You probably
know a few.
You probably know more than you
than I think.
Than you think.
Yeah.
Like I'm just thinking
Top
back.
of my head, I can only think of Born in the USA. Like that's the only song I know of Bruce.
Well, I play fucking whatchamacallit on my guitar.
Which one?
I had a job, I had a girl, I had something going, mister, in this world.
I didn't know that was Bruce.
Yeah.
I thought you wrote that.
Downbound Train?
Yeah.
No, I didn't write that. That's Springsteen, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I
Great.
was like, because you write music, so
Yeah,
I hear you play music all the time.
Would
so.
you if you heard me and I was playing that, where you like, why don't you release that fucking Downbound Train?
Well, there was another one that you used to sing a lot with your buddy,
Crowded House.
Crowded House. I always thought it was your song. And I was like, that's a catchy song. You guys should like fucking really record that. What was it? It was
You better be home soon.
yeah, you better be home soon.
Yeah.
And I was like, I remember as being a kid, and I'm like, yeah, that song's not bad. Like,
Yeah, you should-
that's one of the.
If I wouldn't,
The
I
other
would-
shit you write sucks, but that song is pretty good.
that Downbound Train.
Yeah, those two you should fucking release.
Yeah.
Get rid of the other shit. I don't know why you write the other
the
stuff.
back-to-back stuff. Yeah, you must write the other shit just to fuck around.
Yeah, but those two are great. Track number 2, Getting Started.
Nice clean mix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
18 failed dream, attracted to a bad scene. Think I'll make a couple errands. Cataclysmic gates to be when you're out of luck and your mother's in need now.
It's so weird.
What, hearing this?
No,
Like,
it is. It's like
very Bruce?
it's Bruce.
Yeah.
It's
It's an English Bruce.
yeah.
I'm only getting started.
I love the long.
Yeah. Those two? Yeah.
Yeah.
What I want
Nice bass line there, too.
Yeah.
this hole. Still here finding.
Just this chorus itself is fucking gives you motivation.
Powerful.
Yes. Clarence. I love that the saxophone's playing again, man.
Yeah.
Great. Just, you know what?
If I got to use one word to describe how I'm feeling with Sam Fender's music right now, the word is powerful.
Okay, yeah.
Or just power.
Power, yeah.
I feel like with his voice, the delivery of his lyrics, but also those chords, the chords he chooses. I'm not the technical guy, so I don't know what chords exactly they are and stuff.
Yeah.
But what are they? Are they?
Let's call them, you know what? They sound like long brangs.
Long brangs. He's playing a lot of long brangs.
Brang.
No, but they're like lighter chords.
Yeah.
But they have this like
Openness to them.
openness and,
Yeah.
and pushing forward energy. I don't know if that makes sense. or
That does
not.
make sense, yeah. Because that stroke, when he's starting at the top and he's stroking that chord, I don't think of it as going downward.
No.
I think it as going
like
outward.
yeah,
It's
exactly. Like
going
a
out.
push of water, a push of air, or something like
which
that.
is really cool for the chorus because, like, I'm only getting started. Don't mean to be disheartened. I felt like giving up so many times before, but I'm still here grinding. I'm only getting started. So it is that sort of I'm getting started. Here's a little push to get you moving.
Is that my toque?
I don't know why.
Was it hanging on the rack?
I don't know why.
I was looking at you while we were talking, and I was like, wait a minute, I just bought a toque recently.
Oh, I don't know.
And it looks very similar.
I don't know.
Where'd you get it from?
Somewhere over that way.
Like hanging on the drying rack.
No, I don't know. It was that way. So,
yeah, that's near the drying rack.
it might have been. I don't know. I was trying to hustle to get some clothes together.
No, you know, it's fine. It's okay. Those are my shoes, too. What the fuck? You're wearing all my clothes. This is my jacket.
These are my pants.
Okay, the pants are yours, yes.
Yeah, and the shirt.
And the shirt, but this is mine.
Yeah.
Those are my shoes, and that's my toque.
Yeah. I'm basically trying to morph into you.
I noticed that.
Eventually, I'm going to be going like this. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Kevin. My name's Sonny Connor. I just want to say about that track. Okay, that is, for me, that is like, and the comparisons for me with Bruce Springsteen.
Bruce Springsteen.
He's
He's a different artist.
That's completely different. Okay, is the talk of the street. He's talking about counsel in here.
His mother and
well, though here this is like, you're out of luck and your mother's in need. I made money for the crooks and the pushers, in the hopes that I claw something together for tonight. Those are the kind of things. You know what I mean?
Did Bruce write about stuff like that?
On the day we sweat it out on the streets of a runaway American dream. At night we dance through mansions of glory and suicide machines.
Yeah, well, you wrote that. That's your song.
Yeah,
what about some Bruce Springsteen?
Yeah. Sprung from cages on highway 9 on wheel, fuel injected. I'm stepping out over the line. That's the kind of stuff.
Yeah.
That, you know what I mean? That's the stuff. That's what I feel in him. Completely different artist. The saxophone does bring in the horn section, and Max Weinberg on the drum kit.
Yeah.
Very simple drums. It's like Max is on the kit on this, right?
You talking about Bruce Springsteen, I was thinking American. I want to keep this in the YouTube video, but I want to talk to all the UK viewers, especially the guys, people in England. This Christmas Day, where did I go? I went out to the movie theaters and I went and saw the Bob Dylan biopic.
Yeah,
it was great. I thought
Chalamet?
Timothy Chalamet. I thought it was wonderful. Why do you guys didn't get it on Christmas Day? People over in England, it didn't. They got a different one. Did you see it?
No.
It's it's Robbie Williams. You know Robbie Williams. Yeah. But do you know how it's played out? Do you know anything about it?
No, he's playing Bob Dylan?
No, it's about his story, but he's a CGI monkey.
No.
I'm not even joking. I think it's called Monkey Man, or no, not Monkey Man, something like that. But
it's his story. It's a story of his life?
Yeah, but every scene he's a CGI chimp.
Why?
I don't. Apparently, I don't know. I'll show you.
I watched his Netflix special and I fucking loved it.
Yeah, I'll show it to you later. But I'm just curious how you guys feel about that. Has anyone gone to see it yet? Is it good? Because I was very curious when I was walking around and I kept seeing this monkey advertisement on all these buses.
Yeah,
and I was like, oh, I wonder if they're getting the Bob Dylan one on Christmas. But no, they got the monkey one. The Bob Dylan one comes like, a couple weeks later.
Yeah. You just got me thinking about that. And you know what?
I'll look the name up.
I just want to say that I love that there's artists like the Tragically Hip in Canada that never really made it outside of Canada.
Yeah.
And then you have artists like, I don't know how big Sam is here, if he's huge when he comes to tour, if he's massive and stuff like that. And I know Robbie was international. He played, right? Yeah. But I love that countries have artists that are just like really home, you know what I mean? Home-based artists that people just love, right? You're really looking for this monkey.
It's called Better Man.
Better Man. Oh, wow.
He plays as a monkey the whole time.
I don't know how I feel about that. I have to see it.
Apparently, it's something to do with he felt like he was a monkey being dragged around on stage during his career.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But I don't know. I looked at the trailer and the CGI doesn't look anything.
But you know what? Look behind the CGI and just pretend it isn't there while you're watching it. Like, just think of the storyline.
Yeah.
Because I've watched his documentary on Netflix and it was really good. He was in bed most of the time, and he was hitting his laptop and watching his life. Like real moments, like we're in the time now where most of your stuff is shot, documented. So he was watching back at some of the hurtful times and all that kind of shit. So it was really neat, man. I enjoyed that and the David Beckham one so much. I love those where it's just a documentary with the actual
With
person.
the actual, yeah, not
some
somebody
bullshit
else.
person, yeah, with a fake TV screen behind them.
Yeah. We'll keep going. Track number 3, A. Not the Canadian version. But
It's not A or I.
it's I.
I.
They don't act up for the camera. They just sit back and command them. They watch Jesus get nailed to the cross.
Like that.
Yeah.
Real time and in their heads. They watch Lennon as they shot him dead. They watch Jackie pick up Kennedy's head. They watch kids go to Epstein's bed. They watch the atom bomb reduce.
This is good.
Yeah.
And paint the old narrative is totally just the poor hate, the poor hate, the poor hate, the poor.
I love that this is placed where it is. Because we had a few tracks that were very similar.
Yeah.
And he's done some chord changes in
It's
here.
very different than
It's
the other
different.
two.
I love it. I love it.
Making my peace with the internal drive. Making my thesis on a faceless mind. He's got the whole world in his fucking hand.
That line was delivered
Yeah.
well.
I don't have time for the very few. They never had time for me.
Holy Sam can sing, man.
Time for the very few. I'm not a fucking, I'm not, hey.
Woo!
Wow.
Man, you know
He
what?
can sing.
He can sing, but I love a good song with fucking in it.
Yes, a lot of the F-bomb.
Mom would hate it because, everybody complains that I use the F-bomb too much, but
No,
hey,
that was great. Well,
Mr.
it's-
Sam
'cause
Fender.
it's powerful.
exactly, man. I felt that in there. I got shivers up my back.
Yeah.
He was delivering, man.
No, that was great.
Man.
That's my favorite so far, easily.
Wow.
Well, I don't know easily. 17 going under is really good, but that's definitely like in contention for my favorite.
Yeah.
Just with how aggressive, abrasive, it's just very intense
And powerful with the lyricism, right?
Yeah.
About he was talking about Hiroshima and fucking bombings, Nagasaki and Hiroshima, and it just came out of him, man.
Yeah. Yeah, he had a lot to talk about in such a short song too,
Yeah.
only 3 minutes.
Fuck, and you know what was super cool was when we came into the chorus there. Poor hate the boy. It was not one of his choruses from before, so it was nice. It wasn't like
was a nice
okay,
little
he's a
change.
one-trick pony.
Yeah.
We can do these kind of songs with some saxophone and stuff like that.
No, he can do different kinds of choruses.
And exactly, and
Yeah.
it was really fucking good. Boy, man, he can sing.
Oh, those last notes that he was hitting when he was swearing. Yeah, he was just going. Yeah, that was great. Track number 4, "Get You Down."
Great guitar sounds on this too, man.
Try again. I see the triggers.
Something about his music makes me want to cry.
I can't shake them loose.
It's because it's his powerful voice and delivery, and then it's
And
just
the chords.
yeah.
And all of my anger, take on the chin.
Like Glastonbury would be fucking nuts like this.
Yeah.
Like get him.
And I get you down. Never forget. Just stood there humiliated.
A lot of him not fighting back, eh?
Yeah.
I catch myself in a mirror. See a pathetic little boy.
So much shit I could relate to with his lyrics.
Get you down.
Nice strings.
Get you down. Get you down.
I can't do enough instruments, Con. I'm gonna explode. I want to do bass. I want to sax.
That's a clip right there. We're only 4 songs in, and
Fuck it.
I'm out of breath.
Can you imagine being at that show?
I don't know how the people in the crowd do it. I don't know how he does it.
Wow. What a voice. What a voice.
Yeah, that was incredible.
Yeah.
Another one that was, it kind of went back to the roots of the first 2.
Yeah.
So A definitely felt like a nice little change of pace, and then back to that standard.
Here it is, yeah.
Really just powerful. Powerful singing, powerful lyrics.
Yeah.
I get what you mean with connecting with the lyrics. It does seem like he's really kind of battling with the past a lot on this.
Yeah, for
record.
sure. Yeah.
And I'm really curious what he's going to touch on in his upcoming record next year. I think
This is where he beats the shit out of everybody.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah,
No,
because here I never fought back, just stood there humiliated from the schoolyard to home on the streets that we roam. He's had these issues, right?
yeah. Track number 5, Long Way Off. Now, this is a nice change of
Nice
pace, too.
change, yeah.
This little guy puts blood and tears in a pushing dead weight on a capital stairs. Bleeding out.
Fuck, I love what that thing is. It sounds like a banjo, but not.
Yeah.
On the side, I never was the silent type. We're still alone.
Yeah, whatever that arpeggiating thing in the back is,
Yeah.
it's very hypnotizing.
Yeah.
Is it a type of synth?
It could be. I thought it was a banjo.
On the town.
That's great.
These horns are really unique compared to the other ones on the album.
We're still a long way off.
This is fucking great. Love it.
I felt like another unique one.
Very, very unique, man.
We've had like the couple like standard tracks that relatively I don't want to say simple, but like
I'd
powerful,
say
straightforward.
what I think of Sam Fender.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But I think A and
Long Way Off.
Definitely took a turn that I wasn't expecting, but he still nailed it.
Yeah.
Kind of proving that he is not a one trick pony. It's not just some guitar, drums, and a good voice.
Yeah.
Like he can kind of really work with a lot of different
Sounds.
instrumentation.
That snare right at the beginning was incredible.
Yeah, well, and even the horns, they reminded me of like, I don't know what style. Like the other ones really felt I don't know, like straightforward and bass. I don't want to say
I know what you
basic,
mean by the feeling of those horns.
They gave me like almost like a Maruja type of like horn where it's like it's eerie.
Yes,
like it's a creepiness to it.
Yeah.
So that was a cool track. This next one coming up, I was told by my friend Alice. She said that the music video made her very emotional. So we don't have the music video up here, but we'll have to check it out later. It's called Spit of You.
Okay.
I thought it said spite, but it's
Okay.
spit. Track number 6, Spit of You.
Wow, nice and bright, eh?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to cry, Alice. I'm going to hold it in.
Just this little piece here. If we created that little riff,
I'd die happy. Yeah.
See, I'm the spit of you, and I'm not wrong.
His phrasing's catching me off guard. I like it.
Stomach hurts all the time, can't shift it. Being like that sincere.
Oh my God.
Got it up with
I got to talk to Tim, man.
neck like
To
the
Sam?
sun.
We have so much, and I was 8 when my knotted stomach started.
Oh, sounds just like you. Talk to anyone. I can talk to anyone. I can't talk to you. I can talk to anyone.
I love how he's doing this.
Talk to anyone.
I can't talk to you.
Just one day that'll be your fault when I'm kissing, and I still look exactly like you.
Can't lie,
I can
Alice.
talk to anyone.
I'm crying
I
already.
can talk to anyone.
This is easily the most beautiful song on here so far.
Knew that was coming. It's a little late. And you don't hear a lot of that anymore.
The off time.
Yeah.
It's so clean. That's my favorite.
I'm going to use one word, man. That was class.
Yeah.
That was I got teary eyed, man. It was, you know what?
You lied to Alice.
I lied. I did. Yeah.
That was
You kissed her forehead and it ran like a tap. No more than 4 stones soaked wet through. I've never seen you like that. That hits me.
Yeah. The whole song is
Yeah.
beautifully written. I feel like we've talked about the mix, talked about his voice a lot, but really got to emphasize how much this is. I feel like it definitely like resonates with you more than me. I think
maybe not. Can I read this?
Yeah.
And then because I think it's very important. Sam explained in a tweet on an Instagram that the song was about his relationship with his father, how it changed when his grandmother passed away. Mm-hmm. Sam's Instagram caption for this song explains the context of the song. This is one of my favorite songs on the new record, as it's about boys and their dads. It's based around my own relationship with my old man and how we both struggle as blokes to communicate the way we feel to each other without it becoming a standoff. It's about how the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. As I get further into my 20s, I see much of myself in him, especially when it comes to being stubborn. The second half of the song talks about seeing him with my grandma when she passed away, and how I saw him as a son. And that moment reminded me.
Fuck. Second talks about him seeing the grandma when he passed away, and how I saw him as a son, and how that moment reminded me to make the most of my time with him. If anything, it is a declaration of love for him. Yeah, no, I was meaning more of the album itself, but that song definitely is
Alice.
That song definitely caters to me in terms of.
Yeah.
I mean, you too, though. I guess,
for sure.
With your relationship with your father. I mean, I guess any father-son relationship is.
But I love the way he intermingled the two things, though.
Yeah, once you get to the part where his mother's passed, and that part hit me.
That was my favorite off the album.
No, so far, I know. So far, that's my favorite as well.
I know. I see the numbers here of what people are look at, like 17 going under that, but Spit of You.
Yeah, 17 going under is the biggest on here.
Yeah.
But I think that one is definitely my favorite at the moment, the most moving.
Beautifully mixed, and I cannot say enough about Sam's voice. His voice is absolutely something else.
It's like it's comforting.
Yeah,
but it's also not at the same time, because he's bringing up subjects that I don't want to hear about, but I should. That's what I'm not. Springsteen will do that. Yeah, his voice will do that, and his voice will evoke this thing out of these. Just the way he sings. He's like Bruce didn't have the best voice in the world. You know what I mean? But Sam kind of does.
Sam kind of does. That's what I'm saying. Like Sam's voice is just like, and I love from and I'm not a vocal fucking coach or what. I love that where he sings from. He says, 17 going on.
It feels like it's deep.
It's about
here, yeah,
right in his heart, which would make sense, right?
Yeah, with the lyrics.
Track
number 7, Last to Make It Home.
Glad I only heard the first track on this album.
Yeah.
Harry, look like a mirage, made of glimmer and silver and sunken ice.
I wonder if Sam has his own band.
Yeah, I don't know.
Curious, because
all stuff I want to look into now.
Yeah, some of this playing here reminds me of Ash Sohn, who's the drummer for. He played for Adele. Wow. So he beats himself up a lot, eh?
Yeah.
I'm the last to make it home.
Great feedback on that guitar, eh? Just a...
Look like a mirage, glimmer and silver and sunken.
What a beautiful track.
That was I'd like to say just a perfect change of pace. I needed that after Spit of You.
Yeah.
I needed something slower or something that wasn't.
Yeah.
Like, because Spit of You was so intense emotionally, that felt like a nice. I mean, it was still a very emotional song.
He back to back two strong emotional songs, right?
Yeah, but I think the pacing of this one, if it was more upbeat like Spit of You, I think it would have killed me.
Yeah.
So it was nice to have a nice piano, 5 minute long, lots of breaks in between the lyrics,
great vocals,
lots of spacing. The drumming was fantastic. You said you don't know who the drummer is. Me neither. I'd like to look into it.
I wonder if he has his band that he goes in with, because like when the sound of it, to me, as soon as the song started and I heard piano, I think of Ash Sohn, the fucking UK, absolute brilliant studio drummer. And then the piano sounded like someone who would have played on an Adele record. Because it was just so clean and done so well, right?
Yeah.
But his vocals were something else. But it says here, Connor, that the song is a melancholic track on Sam's lack of self-esteem. I'm trying to get that out.
He's you can tell on this record. I wonder if we come to some sort of conclusion at the end, or if it's just him kind of venting out. Like, I wonder where he's at now. Like, is this him talking about his present state? Obviously it's 2021, but was he talking about his present state of mind, or is this him looking back?
Yes,
because there is a lot of looking back. So that's why I'm very excited for this new record,
to see where it sits,
and to watch some interviews and stuff after we finish this.
Yeah.
But
well, you know what we have to do? We have to. I've
watch the music video.
We have to put on the headphones. We'll have to watch the music video of him at Glastonbury.
Oh, I thought you meant the Spit of You one, because that's
we could watch that.
That's the one that Alice said would make you cry or make.
I cried at the song.
Yeah, so the music video might make you.
I don't want to
die.
Yeah.
We'll keep going. Track number 8, The Leveler.
Whew. It's about a carpenter.
Yeah.
Somebody stillness of it all.
Love that roll.
Yes.
My grandma, alone with her world, in this twisted mutation is where I reside. In the back lane by my fly, teenage premonitions of Armageddon.
Great phrasing.
Yes.
It's catching me off guard. I like it. Tiny bit of acoustic.
Yeah.
You hear that?
Yeah,
Your
just-
left ear?
yeah. Whoa. That was a whoa. If I ever heard a whoa before.
Don't you let it get you. Don't fall in the mire. Hold your head. Don't you let it.
I was trying to mimic the drumming there.
Oh,
so
my God.
My arms are sore now. That was probably the most intense one, I guess. Upbeat. The
easily
drumming was just fucking wild.
Yeah. That his woes were incredible. But you know what? I gotta get the
Lyrics.
I gotta get the lyrics. Yeah.
Yeah, there's stuff I missed too.
Yeah, because he's definitely talking about something going on in the UK, right? Like, stunned by the stillness of it all, waiting in vain for the almighty crash as little England rips itself to pieces. Buried my grandma along with her world, right?
Yeah.
I guess the old England,
Old
UK. And this twisted mutation of where I reside, wallowing in the light of the monitor. So he's probably sitting on in front of a computer, staring at the monitor.
Yeah, there's a lot.
There's a
on
lot,
that one that I need to. I didn't get the lyrics too much. But luckily, it wasn't like a slow ballad where you have to try to dissect every lyric. I was just feeling it. The energy, the passion on there. And I think when we go and look into the lyrics and read about it, it's just going to make the song like 10 times better.
Exactly. You know, can't understate the power of using those right-handed floor toms for in specific songs.
Yeah.
How, you know what I mean? Like it was just a straight up beat, but using those, it just gives you some, I don't know what it is. It's war.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it reminds me of like
there's Japanese big drums that are the Japanese, I forget they're called. They're the big, those Japanese drums that have that big sound, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And people played, big drums when they were going to go to war, and
that's
felt
how
like,
it feels.
Yeah.
No, that track felt like you were heading to war. I'm really glad we're getting into Sam Fender now, and we only have to wait like 2 months for a new record.
Yeah.
Whereas people obviously have been fans since he dropped this record and his debut.
Yeah.
So they've been waiting a little while, 2021 to 2025.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a good amount of time. So
yes.
I'm glad we're getting into them like a few days before 2025, and then we get a new album in like 2 months.
2 months, yeah.
Less than 2 months.
I think there's a single out that we stayed
Two
away from.
singles out now.
Yeah. Oh, there's 2 singles. Yeah, yeah.
But we stayed away from. We'll stay away from them for sure.
Yeah, I
now.
think so now. Yeah, for sure.
Track number 9, Mantra.
Oh, this tickles my ears, man.
It tickles my balls.
Like this?
Yeah, that's what it feels like.
Yeah.
Please stop trying to impress people who don't care about you.
Wow.
I repeat as a mantra.
That's a great line.
As they pull you side to side with all their drugs and Uzu stories and fill that empty space from being a child. Something like that.
I like how he says,
Yeah.
or something like that. Yeah. I feel the UK artists have really brought back
The horniness.
The horniness.
Yeah.
Black Midi, Maruha,
Yeah.
1975, Sam Fender.
A lot of
There's
them.
probably a lot that are bringing that saxophone back and the
Yeah.
horns, right? What a great bass run,
Yeah.
eh?
I think having the guitar placed far back gives a lot of room for the
every-
bass player to.
God, why you
To
should be in
shine.
producing, dude. These are one of these times where I've always said, Connor, that guitars don't sound real.
Yes.
Listen to that. Like, it's mixed so much that it doesn't sound real.
It doesn't sound like a guitar.
It doesn't sound like a guitar. They mixed it so much. I remember first time hearing when I heard Parachutes, and like I was hearing these
Like
guitars.
Coldplay.
Yeah, Parachutes, yeah. And I was like, holy shit, man, that doesn't sound like a guitar because they mixed it so bright, right? That was a really fun track. Mantra.
Yeah, I love that just the 2 minute mark. It just I was
Yeah.
like, oh, the lyrics on here glitched out. There's no more lyrics, and then it's just that
It just went. Yeah.
instrumental all the way to finish it. Beautifully done musicianship. Like I said, having that guitar placed deep in the mix gave a nice like prominent spot for the bass
To do its thing.
which I thought was nice because throughout this record we've had a lot of guitar and the bass has been great, but I was like, I wish we could hear some of the bass,
And that was it.
and that was it's time to shine.
You got your wish there. So this one was about, obviously, I'm just reading here about trying not, you shouldn't try to please people who don't care about you.
Great. Yeah, the first lyric was
Yeah,
phenomenal.
Yeah, I don't care about you. I repeat it as a mantra, right? I love it. This is, I know this wicked waltzer all too long. Like it's the cycle I'm stuck on. And it's like, I've told you before, my life has been about people pleasing and trying, because I try to fill this void in my life that I need some kind of recognition and that kind of thing, right? Because of just, I don't know, my upbringing, who knows, right? That I always try to people please. So I always go out of my way to do things. So hearing so many lyrics in this song up to this point,
This whole record
is like, I got to just sit and talk to Sam at some point and just maybe on Touche's Lounge and then have somebody there and just sort of vent and talk and get things out of my soul, right?
Basically just have a therapy session.
Yeah,
with Sam
therapy
Fender.
session. Yeah.
Track 10, Paradigms. I'm already into it.
Yeah.
Blood you dry.
Great.
And the blankets say the boys will be boys, and they're just kids being
fuck. How old is this guy?
I gotta look, but yeah, these lyrics are fucking. They're hard to hear, but they're important.
Every moment in the struggle, I'm terrified.
It's fucking
nice.
This is a great song.
Reaching for a light in the gauntlet of toxic paradise. No one should feel like this.
Really like how he's pacing this out.
Yeah.
Should feel like
I'm going to say overtime, but
over time,
they're fucking beautiful.
over time.
Oh, wow, man. That's going to be up there, man, on my top 5 of this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those lines, man, those lines.
A lot of them, yeah. I mean, like, some of them didn't exactly emotionally connect with me, like with my life, but just, I mean, if you're an empathetic person, you can feel those lines and feel the emotion behind it.
Yeah, yeah.
And he's a beautiful writer, man. He's able to storytell in such a unique way that I haven't heard in a while.
Yeah, and it hits you. It hits you. This second verse, every image of perfection starts a gold mine. They gave you bulimia, those marketing masterminds.
Yeah, like that line that I was saying, like, you know, it hasn't, that doesn't affect me personally.
Yeah, yeah.
But, you know, I know people that would, that line would really hit with and hurt emotionally. And I know people that, it just,
But like you just said, if you're empathetic, you're going to feel that.
You're going to feel it regardless. You know, you don't need to connect with every lyric that Sam writes.
No.
It's just the way he places it in front of you makes you emotional and makes you feel empathy and sadness and every kind of emotion. It's really been an emotional roller coaster.
Yeah, you know, I've felt anger in here too. You know.
Yes, for sure. Anger's another one I forgot to mention. Track number 11, "The Dying Light."
This town is a world of waifs and strays. Comedy giants, penniless heroes, but I'm alone here. Even though I'm physically not, there's more every year.
I love just him on the piano.
Yeah,
it's fucking.
I like how he's closing the record like this.
Yeah. And I'm going to use it again. But very Springsteen-X piano.
Is it?
Oh, yeah.
I gotta listen to some Springsteen then.
Yeah.
The night is so impossible. It haunts a few who dare to look. It sparks a soul hereditary. I'm terrified of having kids.
This feels like a closer, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a good bloody record.
Yeah, that's I'm glad I was put on to Sam Fender. And I'm glad that we did this together because you had heard the opening track.
Yeah.
Showed it to me, but you never went into the full record preparing for if we ever did a video.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of speechless. It left me feeling emotionally kind of
drained
and tired. But in like a good way, you know, like I'm not you know, depressed or anything. It's just I'm very, I don't know, drained, exhausted. There's a lot to take in, and I feel like there's still so much that I missed on there, especially some of the more heavy lyrical political ones.
Yes.
I think I kind of got the more like relationship based ones, but when it got into the the stuff regarding England
and stuff. Yeah.
it was harder for me to catch those. But I mean, what do you have to say?
I loved it top to bottom. Like, I was so happy to hear 17 Going Under, and I loved that song. It made me very emotional first time I heard it. I'm glad I put a stop on it after showing you, and then said, okay, you know what, we'll hopefully do this album. And this is an album now I will show other people, right?
I think so too. I will be showing some people this that aren't familiar.
Yeah.
The same way that people were trying to get me to listen to it.
Yeah.
Now I understand. I understand the hype.
Yeah. Sam
Fender, lovely album. And I had a good time listening to this. I had an emotional time, but it was a good time. I hope you had fun.
I had, you know what? I'm actually the opposite than you. I'm jacked up. Like I'm quite wired right now, because it felt like I came out of a concert, and that was the last song of the concert, and you're
still got that post-concert energy.
Post-concert energy, and you're trying to wiggle your way out through people, and it's getting crazy, and your ears are still ringing. You got beer breath from 6 beers. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then you're trying to get onto the train to get home. I still got that type of feeling right now. So, but that was a hell of a ride. I'll just voice what he does with his voice and his combination of his powerful lyrics, and it's those two that give me that emotion, and I can see why that it's so evident that why crowds want to sing. And I've seen it, like I told you before, I've seen him on Instagram posts, and people are just, kids are on shoulders and they're going and giving it, and they're singing the songs so passionately, right?
If you're not familiar with Sam, please go listen to this record front to back without us talking in between, without us stopping, because it is worth your time. And I hope this video was worth your time. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. Take care, everybody. We'll see you very soon.
Much
Peace.
love.